In this video, let's talk about Sony XYN's new spatial scanning software. Thaisa, good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
All right, so first off, if people aren't familiar with Sony XYN, tell me about what this ecosystem is.
Yes, absolutely. So Sony XYN is an ecosystem that supports creators creating assets for spatial content creation. It allows them to have not only the hardware, but also the software to support the whole process. So here what we are showing is the spatial capturing solution from capturing the scenes or environments or objects, and then to create the asset and to display. So to start with the capturing side, we have our XYN Navi application, which is an application on the phone that attaches to a mirrorless cameras and allows creators to know what is the best angle and how many photos they need to take to capture an object or an environment.
Okay.
So it really helps them to don't take a lot of photos, just take like strategic photos on the spots that they need to do the reconstruction.
Okay, so this is guiding you as you're scanning.
Exactly.
And you're taking the actual photos
From the cameras.
in a higher res, your camera.
Exactly.
Does it have to be a Sony, like a specific Sony models?
Yes, so right now we are doing with a Sony Alpha cameras because we know the quality is good. So the app, what it does, it overlays, it uses AR and overlays on top of the scene and shows you where to take the photos.
Okay.
So that, you know, whenever you're scanning an object or an environment, people take a lot of photos and thinking that, you know, the more, the better. But here it helps you to take less photos, but strategically to the spots that you need to do the reconstruction.
And also making sure you're not missing areas or missing...
Exactly. And then it will highlight the areas that you have already captured.
Okay.
So it really helps the creators.
How big of an area can you capture? Or is it as much as you want to walk around and move?
As much as you want to walk around. So the use case that we are highlighting here is for background for a virtual production.
Okay.
So as you can see, like virtual production, they have, depending on the CLED that you have, it can be a huge environment. And then one thing that it's good about this technology too is that it automatically takes the photos. So once you select what type of object, there are two profiles. If you're capturing an object or if you're capturing a virtual production background, it will guide you on like specifically for that object. If you do a 360 capture or if you just want the wall. So once you capture, and here what we are showing is an example of this object that we've captured. And if you're familiar with the capturing side, this area is very hard to capture because there is a lot of reflection, and we are able to capture in a very high resolution. So we are overcoming those issues that that creators have when they are capturing.
And the app will guide you to get all of the coverage and angles you need?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. All the angles, what are the position, and it's fewer photos than you usually take using a regular capturing solution.
Okay. And so then you capture everything.
You capture everything and then you upload. Here you can see like you upload the photos into our XYN render. It's a web-based application that processes those images into the cloud and then generates the assets for you to place it on the CLED, or if you want to showcase like the digital asset, you can do that. The good part is you can upload the photos that we recommend uploading the photos that you took with our cameras. But if you don't have a Sony camera or if you haven't used the Navi app, you can upload to whatever capture that you did, like even from the phone or even like a different cameras.
So if I had any capture with just any photos, I can still just upload the photos?
Exactly.
Okay.
It will take the photos and then it will give you a preview of how the asset will look like before it generates. And then once you see the preview, you're good, and then you can generate the asset.
Okay.
And once you do that, you can display it, the object and the scene using our spatial reality display. It's a glasses-free 3D display.
We'll try to get shots of this. It's very cool, but it's probably not showing up well on camera right now.
Okay, yeah, and it's always better to see
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah, it works when you stand on the spot and it tracks a person's face.
Yes,
right? Okay.
exactly. But here you can see like how the reconstruction of that object was reflected as a final project.
Yeah.
And here we
Okay.
also support different lighting. We use our render, which is with Unreal. We have also a collaboration with Disguise and Pixotope.
Okay.
So you can display the assets that you created on Splats and use our render plugin. And it allows you, so here is an example of a splat on the background. And we overlaid the splats with CG objects that
Okay.
will help creators to create their project, adding like different objects to the scene. And we also support like lighting, different lighting. And if you want to select, for example, like one part of the scene, you can also change the lighting of that object.
Okay. And so when you're capturing and then you're processing in the Zen software, what options do you have of how the scene is processed and what assets you can make out of it?
Yeah, so it's different. We support different formats, but the most famous one is PLY. Yeah, PLY. And here is an example of how this file is going to be displayed. But we are giving the creators different tools to streamline their process to create the contents for spatial scenes, right? To be able to replicate, to have a very photorealistic representation of an environment or an object that they are creating.
And is it, depending on what you capture, are you able to have some 3D reconstruction to move through the space that you captured?
Yes.
Okay,
You
so-
will be able to do that.
Also with the software, is there an additional cost to use the software, or is it?
It's going to be a paid subscription.
Okay.
We are not disclosing the price right now, and it's going to be available around the summertime.
Okay, and then that would be if you either capture with the app or you have your own photos to process. Whatever you want, you could bring it into the software.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. No, we are making it very simple for creators to do their content and using our technology. And one of the things that we are really highlighting is the high quality, right? High fidelity. You can generate also HDR file, HDR ready files. So it's really focused on the industry, like for virtual production, they are they really care about the quality of the background. So we are very focusing on the high quality.
Okay. And anything, what additional tools are in the software, like editing the scans if you need to clean up stuff, people merging, if you had different times and you got a location and you wanted to try to merge them together?
Yeah, so the good thing is that it's based, our render is based on the cloud, so you can do it anywhere. And it really gives the creators the flexibility of, creating, leave the project there and created the assets as they wanted to. In terms of, it's going to be a subscription, as I mentioned. We are not disclosing the price yet. But it's going to be available around summer.
Great. Cool. Thank you so much, Thaisa.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.